Journal Record Associate Publisher Ted Struley joins us now to discuss other stories making news in business today. Ted, thanks for being with us.
Pleased to be here.
Well, there seems to be more optimism from economists that Oklahoma is finally seeing a turnaround. What are you hearing?
Well, there sure is. This was Russell Evans from OCU who was talking to the Oklahoma City Council. He says that there is an uptick in the making and that we're going to see significant improvement in the local economy by this summer and very dramatic improvement by the end of the year.
Well, I understand a proposal to ease Dodd-Frank regulations is being applauded by bankers, but how do credit unions feel about it?
Well, the credit unions are every bit as happy about it as their partners in banking. They told us that Dodd-Frank has been just as much a burden on them, and they are delighted to see some reforms in the offing.
Among the myriad issues the legislature is addressing, they are also considering a bill to let homeowners do a lot of their own repairs. How does that work?
Well, at the moment, you have to be licensed to do a lot of the repairs, even on your own home. This would eliminate that requirement. So if you wanted to do some electrical work or plumbing work, even painting in some cases, you would still have to get the appropriate permit and go through the appropriate inspections process, but you could do the work on your own. One of the important parts of this is that it also applies to people who own rental property who are self-managed and do their own repairs. It would apply to them as well.
Plans are moving forward for a new charter school in South Oklahoma City. Is that right?
It is. There's a company back in Maryland that develops charter school properties. They purchased the former Montgomery Ward building at what is now Plaza Mayor, once known as Crossroads Mall, and the Santa Fe South Charter High School is going to be moving into that building.
And we understand a new administration in Washington could mean some delays for some pipeline projects. Tell us about that.
Right. Well, Williams Companies in Tulsa got one in just under the wire on February 3rd, but other pipelines that are hopeful to get permits are going to have to wait until the president names a new director for the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, and no one has any idea how soon he's going to do that. It could cause quite a logjam in the permitting process.
All right, and finally, Ted, what are you working on for next week?
We are going to take a deep dive into Governor Fallon's proposal to tax services and do away with the corporate income tax and look at the possible outfall from that.
All right, Ted Struley with the Journal Record, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.